stand up, take responsibility, and take action. Like Angela said, own it. You got to also take action when it comes to that part as well. Because you can have all the best intentions, but if we don't carry something out, we don't fulfill something, it doesn't get done. As they say, the best laid plans of mice and men. So we look at teamwork, a selfless group of individuals who are willing to do whatever it takes to help the whole team succeed. So it's important, again, that we make sure that everybody on our team is doing everything possible to make sure that we're delivering world-class customer service so that we can continue to reduce that. And think about it. You know, people who live with you, obviously they rented from you for a reason. How many of you feel like after you've leased that you feel like a camp counselor, where they come to you with all their issues and their problems all the time? Yeah, exactly. Oy vey, here's another one. But it's so true. But think about why that is. They trust you. You built a relationship with that person. When companies fall below the line of accountability, this is really kind of interesting. A dissatisfied resident will tell about 9 to 15 people. How many people have had a bad experience recently about when they bought a product? Angela?
Yankee Candle.
Yankee Candle?
Mm-hmm.
And what was your situation?
Oh my God, it's too long.
Okay.
Anyway, but
will you go back there and shop again?
No.
Oh, okay. How many people did you tell?
Oh, 20.
See? See, statistics don't lie. They're right there. So, but approximately 13% of them will tell more than 20 people about their problem. We look at the interactions that we have with our residents on a day-to-day basis. Each and every interaction that you have, you really have control over that interaction. You actually will dictate the outcome of each and every interaction that you have with a resident. They'd roll out this new program, they'd get all excited about it, and then 3 weeks later, we stop hearing about it. And then 2 weeks later, they got this new program out, it's gonna come out, it's all exciting, it's wonderful, wonderful, and then we don't hear any more about it. So the one thing about companies that are always, or at least always striving to be above that line of accountability, they're consistent. If you don't know what your company mission statement is, find out what it is. Just saying, you know, post it on your wall in your office. Okay, you're going to read it next time when you get to the office? There you go.
I know it starts with our mission.
Okay, okay, there you go. She's got it down. Our mission is. And fill in the blank. If you increase the middle of your performance, and that's what I'm really talking about. When we look at your team, you know, you always hear about the top percentile. You know, it's usually like my top 10% of my people are the best. Then we have our bottom feeders. Every organization has the bottom feeders. And so if you look at, you know, you've got 10 people, you know, 2 are great, 2 are not great, and then we've got the middle, that middle of the pack. And if you can increase the effectiveness and the productivity of those middle people, which are your, you know, 6 or 7 people, think about what that can do to your occupancy. Just think that what that can do to your net operating income at your property if they leased 1 or 2 more apartments a month, if they renewed one or more residents a month. Think about that. And that's powerful. So what we really want to look at is when we're talking about this performance accountability is also focusing on that middle of your pack. Andy Grove, who is the founder of Intel, I think he had the best philosophy. He said, retain the top 10% of your people, and he said, terminate the bottom 10% of your people. Because he said, they're not being productive. They're holding you back. The halo effect. This is another great one. How many of you, honestly, have interviewed, and as you're interviewing, you sit there looking at the person, you're going like, oh, wow, they remind me of me when I was younger. Oh, my God, they're awesome. Oh, how great. And all of a sudden, this little halo comes up over their head. There's nothing they can do wrong. And then You hire them, and then you go, dude, what did I do? Right? Have we ever been down that road before? So it's the halo effect. So what you want to do, if you're hiring for a leasing professional, make sure they also interview with other top leasing professionals. If you're hiring a property manager, make sure that they interview with other property managers in your company, with regionals, with make sure you're vice president or the president. Make sure that somebody else gets another look at them so that you don't all of a sudden have this halo. I learned that once back years ago, and I never made that mistake again. So make sure that you're always available, you're always there to learn, you have an open door policy, and that you welcome any of your employees to come in because your job, your main job as a leader is to just groom and grow your people. That's your job. Find out what your turnover percentage is. Put that in, not out in the regular part of the office, but in the manager's office, and every quarter look at that and strive to drop that percentage down and down and down, because when you do that, then you know that you're practicing personal accountability to increase performance at your communities. Thank you very much, everybody.